Hello there, guys, girls, gamers, everyone, it's me, GenuineParts, and welcome back to Kira. We are currently waiting for our bandmates for our first time at the practice studio. So, I guess nothing to do but see when they show up. Let's get into it. As we sit on the chairs, Kashiwara and I fall silent. Come to think of it, this is the first time for us to be alone. We don't get together unless it's for the band, and when it's for the band, Kirari and Shiino are with us. I don't know what to do. Not only is Kashiwara from a rich family, but also from a very good family. She doesn't have to say anything about that, it's obvious from seeing her behavior. I don't know how to behave with a person like that. Also, she's absolutely beautiful. I'm not interested in idols or models, or even pretty girls. Even if I try not to think that way, she overawes me. Does beauty overpower people? Or when you're overpowered, then is it called a true beauty? I wonder what part of our mind is being affected. If I understand that, I won't have to be fearful when I'm with someone beautiful. Well, even if it's not Kashiwara, I think we have a problem being alone with a girl to begin with. I think I have a problem being with a girl alone. Here we go with. She's a little embarrassed. I realized I was staring at her. No, nothing. Well, you see? The guys over there are looking at us. I bet they are looking at you. I'm embarrassed as well, so I changed the subject. Yeah, you do stand out at a place like this, Kashiwara. You and the electric guitar don't go together. Yeah, it is. The conversation doesn't continue. Then silence again. I have to say something. The silence is making the air feel heavy. I have to say something. I chose that because I'm absolutely, you know, I'm terrible with like those heavy silences where it feels like it's quiet because no one knows what to say. Like the like uncomfortable silences. I try to say something. I know it's terrible and it's probably not the best way to deal with it, but it's my personality. I have to say something. It's like, oh my god, everyone is quiet for at least 2 minutes. This feels wrong. So, you have to say something, quick. How are you feeling today? You look pretty good. Kashiwara answers with a smile. Maybe she's happy herself that she's feeling good. Well, it's a pretty safe bet, I would say. I see, but don't overdo it. Kashiwara overdoes quite often, and every time she does, she comes down with a fever. She tells us she's okay because that happens all the time, but we are always worried about her. You're sounding so positive today. Don't mention it, but what exactly is wrong with your health? That feels shoehorned. I wouldn't. Oh, that's cringe-worthy. Oh.
すぐ喉や鼻が変になって咳が出てしまいますし、熱も出やすいですし、昔から病気にもかかりやすくて、子供の時はそれで随分と迷惑をかけていたみたいです。
When you were a child?
すみません。今も迷惑はかけてますが、この間も練習中に倒れてしまって。
No, I didn't mean that. You mean you were even sicker when you were a child? Or when you were young?
そうなんです。今はこれでもだいぶ良くなったんですよ。昔はほとんど病院で生活してるようなものでしたから。
I remember the time when I saw Kashiwara at the school gate being picked up by her family. I guess if she was that sickly, she wasn't being overly pampered after all. Her situation is more severe than I thought. I can't even remember how often I went to the hospital. I was always healthy as a kid, pulling pranks all the time. That must be the case with most people. Little kids are usually like that. I can't imagine what it is like to spend a childhood going back and forth between the hospital and home. She may be a beautiful girl from a rich family, but she has a lot of health problems. I guess you can't get everything in life.
でも、なぜか花粉症にはならないんです。
What is that cute? Oh my god! But Kashiwara seems to be proud of that.
キラちゃんはあんなに元気なのに花粉症なんですよ。
Yeah, I guess there is some higher justice to that. Come to think of it, Shiino wears a mask often.
そうですね。あの子、鼻とか目がしょぼしょぼすると、普段が健康なだけにものすごく辛いみたいです。だからこの季節だけは私の方が元気なんです。
I see. By the way, you and Shiino get along well, don't you?
そうですね。一番大事な友達です。
The way she said it makes me realize how secure the relationship must be.
だけど、なんだか楽しいですね。
Kashiwara smiles. What is?
こうして放課後だとか休みの日にみんなで集まって何か一つのことをするなんて楽しいです。
Haven't you done that a lot before?
はい。
Kashiwara shakes her head with a smile.
第二文芸部の部室にはよく集まってましたけど、みんなで何かするというわけではなかったですから。
How about with your friends?
祖父が厳しくて、あまり一緒に遊ばせてもらえませんでした。
Since she was living a sheltered life and being sickly, maybe that couldn't be helped.
でも、ギラちゃんのことはすごく気に入ってるみたいで、家に連れて行くと喜んでくれるのですが。
Your grandfather is that big shot in the financial world, right? Maybe Kirari has something within that a normal guy like me can't understand. I tilt my head.
そうだと思います。あの子は天才ですよ。
Kashiwara speaks with a smile. Really? I don't know about that. Wow. I tilt my head again, but I think Kashiwara is serious.
本当なんですよ。周りからちょっと浮いちゃうのはそのせいなんです。感性が独特で結構寂しい思いをしてると思うんです。私がキラちゃんを好きなのはそれなのに。
She makes a long pauses. That throws me off. I'm terribly sorry. That's when the door opens. I guess they're done. Kenta Tonyoa comes out with his guitar on his back. This is the guy who gave us the tickets, the guitarist for Star Generation. Yeah. So he raises his hand to say hello to us. Hi, how are you? So was it you who had the reservation before us? Oh, he's Kenta from Star Generation, Kenta Tonyoa. I introduced Tonoya to Kashiwara. She gets off the chair and bows.
はじめまして、柏原サリナです。お噂は耳にしております。
Kashiwara introduces herself, holding a guitar in her hands. Tonoya. Man, I'm terrible today.
僕は殿谷健太。君の名
Tonoya
前
Kenta.
知ってる。よくクラスの男子が噂してるね。
Even now, he sounds monotone.
あなたが噂の。
Kashiwara stares at Tonoya with deep emotion. He doesn't pay attention to her and turns to me.
君たち、これからここ使うのかい？
Yeah, we are planning to. Are you done? I think there's a little time left. I look at my watch. According to the schedule, Tonoya has still another 10 minutes left.
そうだね。もういい。今日はどうも調子が悪いんだ。いまいち乗らない。こういう日は無理にやらないことにしてるんだ。あ、ちょっといいかい。喉が渇いた。
He goes over to the vending machine and buys a can of orange juice. It must be a shock for him to see us here, but he doesn't even look surprised. Maybe he just doesn't want to be rude to us. And then I remember that I'm here with a girl. Even if we don't have anything in common, someone could think there's something between us. Maybe Tonoya is thinking that way too. If that's the case, I have to clarify for Kashiwara's sake. No, no, please. Oh my god. Don't do that right now. I see it in front of my inner eye. Oh god, this can only go so wrong. This is not going to end well, is it? Especially since he saw me with Kirari the other night. I don't want him to misunderstand. Oh no, no, please, no, 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 no. We formed a band. We have 2 more members, but they aren't here yet. I don't think he's interested, but that could have gone a lot worse. Thank you, game. Thank you. I don't like making excuses when he hasn't said anything, but he isn't going to ask, so I can't help it. I explained to him why we formed the band in 2 words.
そうか。文化祭でやるんだ。そりゃ大変だね。
Tonoya nods slightly and takes a sip of juice. Seeing his reaction, I guess this is just how he is. I guess I jumped to conclusions. Yes, you did. Yes, you absolutely did. But this could have gone so much worse. This could have... Wow, I was bracing for the worst here. He takes a sip and burps. What? What? Rude. Then he turns to Kashiwara and notices something.
それギターだね。あなたギターやってるの。ちょっと見せてくれる？
はい。
Kashiwara hands the guitar over to Tonoya. Tonoya takes the guitar out of the case. He's a guitarist in a famous band. I think she knows. I whisper into Kashiwara's ear and she nods with surprise.
ああ、これいいね。いいギターだ。
When he sees the guitar, Tonoya shows a smile. Oops, sorry, now I burped. I've never seen him do that before. Maybe this is why people call him first class, but he's a little weird.
持った感じもいい。手入れも行き届いてるし、愛情もこもってる。
Tonoya nods to his own words and plucks the strings. The way he moves, he looks cool.
私もこのギター好きです。でもそれ貸してくれた人は古い安物だって言ってましたけれど。
Kashiwara is a little embarrassed.
そうだね。確かにそうだ。高くはないやつだ。でもいい楽器だよ。ほら、あちこちのパーツに手が入ってるでしょう。きっと壊れたところを直したり、足りないところを補いながら使ってたんだろうけど、交換の仕方が適切なんだ。ギターをよく知っている人が大事に使ってたんだね。
そうなんですか。
そうなんだよね。
Tanoya nods.
ごめんね。いきなり楽器見せてもらって。僕、人の楽器見せてもらうの好きなんだ。
So he's a voyeur, an instrument voyeur. Wanna look at my organ? He puts the guitar back in the case carefully and then hands it to
じ
Kashiwara.
ゃあ、練習頑張ってね。
Then Tanoya starts to walk away. Just like that. Tanoya, can I ask you something? I stop him. I thought of something. If you have time, can you watch us practice today?
練習を
Yeah, if you can give us even a little advice, we'd appreciate it. We formed a band, but none of us have any experience, and we don't know what we're doing. If we can get advice from someone who knows what she's talking about, that would help us greatly. I don't want to mention that Murakami, who has absolutely no experience at all at this, is the only one giving us advice. We need help from someone who has an experience. You don't have an experience? We don't have an experience. Nobody does have an experience. That's something I've been thinking at every practice. There's a limit to what we can learn from videos and books. If it is possible, I want you to listen to us once in a while. Of course, when you have time though. Oh, but do you think the other members would get angry? Kashiwara shakes her head.
みんな喜ぶと思います。
I think so too. Tanoya, what do you think? Do you think you can do it? For the time of being, do you have time today?
今日はもう予定ないし、時間ならあるけど、アドバイスね。
He doesn't look thrilled about that. I mean, I wouldn't be thrilled about that. Tanoya takes another sip of juice with a bitter look.
とりあえず、前島くんはどんな楽器使ってるんだろう。見せてくれる？
Oh, now comes out my Fender. What? My instrument? What? What instrument, man? I don't play any instruments. I play the mouth drums.
どうしたの？それベースが入ってるんでしょ？
No, instruments. Yeah, it does, but it's so sudden. I pick up the case, then hesitate. He just showed his extreme love towards instrument when he looked at Kashiwara's guitar. How can I show him my very special bass? I'm sure it's nothing but a piece of scrap. Nothing but a hound dog. If he's saying that to test me to see if it's worth for him to coach us, then this is serious.
前島さん。
Kashiwara grabs my sleeve worriedly. What can I do?
見せたくないのかな？それなら。
Well, he sees it anyway. No, here, I will show you. Here it is. I don't want Tanoya to get upset. I have no other choice than to give him the case. He takes it and opens the case to take the bass out. Yeah, he looks seriously surprised. Then, just like he did with the guitar, he's looking at it very, very carefully. He's looking at it, he's still looking at it. The bass with Fender written in black ink. I meddled with it so it plays, but it still doesn't play right. That's the kind of instrument he's looking at. Yeah. He groans, and he's still looking at it. Maybe he can't even find words to say, or maybe he's so angry that he has to sort out his thoughts. Since Tanoya's face has no expression, I don't know what it's really thinking. But his face is completely different from the face when he was looking at Kashiwara's guitar. If he looks like this so thoroughly, it almost feels like he's looking at my private parts, which is making me feel extremely restless. The thought of someone looking at your private parts making you restless. Okay, that's a bit too much information. After thinking for a while, Tanoya sighs while shaking his head, then gives me the bass back. What do you think of this pass? Maybe I shouldn't, but I can't help asking.
スエンダーって書いてある。
yeah, it does. Yeah, indeed. That is true. Obviously, it does. I guess he wanted to look at the pass simply because it's his hobby, and there wasn't any special reason
た
behind
だ
it.
見たかっただけ。
He folds his arms, then starts to think.
僕がアドバイスか。なるほど。
I still can't even imagine what he's thinking. You really don't have to think too seriously. You can think more lightly. Even with my words, he's staring at one point in the air, thinking with a serious look. Then Kirari and Shiini show up. That was surprising. They look confused to see Toyona in here. I explain what has happened so far. They both plead for Tonoya to help us. Tonoya tips the can of orange juice. It must be empty by now. Even with 3 girls begging him, Tonoya still has to think. Maybe he really doesn't want to do it, but if he doesn't want to, he should have declined long time ago. I think there's a little hope, but what is holding him back anyway? Now the manager chimes in. The manager of the studio, who has been watching us, speaks up.
差し出がましいこと言うようだけどさ、人に教えるって機会も貴重なものじゃない？きっといい勉強になるよ。同じ学校にバンドやってる人が少ないって不満そうに言ってたじゃない。
And you know what? I think I'm leaving you on a cliffhanger on this one. Find out if he does it in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye!